G'day everyone, and welcome back to Everest Off-Road WA. Welcome to 2024. I hope you all had a really good Christmas. I know I got a couple of things. One of the best things I got was one of those little bug assault fly guns. I've been sniping flies through the house all week, and yeah, that's pretty fun. But I'm out here today on a beautiful little track named Captain Fawcett's. It's in the Dwellingup area. Captain Fawcett's, like the Lender track we did, is a seasonal, so it does close during the winter months when it gets really wet out here. Another beautiful track for anybody who's not super experienced in four driving. It's not too difficult. There's a few mud holes that you can get around at some points. There is a couple where you have to motor through them, but it's nothing too crazy. So I'll drop some air out of these tyres and we'll crack on down the dirt. So we're just cruising through the start of Fawcett's now. There's not too much to it, just a few little potholes here and there, but it's definitely not a track you need to rush or anything. You can just cruise along. It's quite pretty just to see the sights and take it all in. I'm out here solo now. I wouldn't encourage solo four-wheel driving. Camping is a little different because you're just trying to find your camp spot, but four-wheel driving, you know, you never know what could sort of happen, but I am pretty confident on this track. I've done it quite a few times and I am more than capable of self-recovery with the winch up the front, so I'm not too worried about that. We've dropped the tyre pressures down to 25. I reckon that's more than enough for this track, especially in the summertime. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to showing you a bit more in 2024. We dipped our toes into the YouTube scene, you know, making some videos for you guys for 2023, and I want to thank everybody that supported me in those last couple of months. But I reckon 2024 we're going to give it a red hot crack. I'm going to bring you some cool stuff. Got a few cool trips planned for the year, mostly a few good camping ones. Next week going up to Sandy Cape, going to drag the trailer up there and probably bring you guys along. Hoping to do a Shark Bay trip at the end of winter, just like a boys trip, bit of fishing, get around to the steep point side. I've never been around that side yet. And then in October, we've probably the big trip for the year. We've planned do a few days out on the Holland track, so going to take the trailer through the Holland track, and looking pretty forward to that one, and I think it's going to be really cool. Now I want to bring this up because I did have a day out planned yesterday. I was going to go up to the power lines and film that for you, but yesterday was a total fire ban in most of the southwest WA, and what it states on that is no off-roading. Now the part that makes 100% sense, like I'm not even going to question it, don't go driving off into the scrub, you know, don't veer off into the bush and drive around off the beaten path. That makes sense, you know. You don't want to be getting caught out in there in case there is a fire, and you don't want to be starting fires. But the part that's a bit grey is being on designated tracks. Now, like I'm on here on Fawcett's track, you know, does that count as being bushland? You know, we're in the bush, but the vegetation obviously is cleared on this path. Power lines are super clear, you know, the track's 30 plus meters wide. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you want to put them down in the comments below, get some opinions of what you guys reckon counts for being allowed to off-road, not being allowed to off-road. But yeah, I thought I'd just throw that one out there for a bit of a discussion. Alright, starting to get into a bit more of the challenging stuff. There's this little bog hole which isn't much, but a little bit up here we should be getting to the main, your first main sort of spot, and here it is. All right, I'll hop out and I'll show you some of the lines that you can take. Definitely not a lot of water in it, but I'll give you a look at it and we'll have a bit of a talk about it. All right. So this metal track is the main one people take. This used to be the chicken track, but it's got a bit sloppy over the years. You can duck across and go up that way, which is pretty fun as well. But yeah, the middle one's a good one. The only thing to watch out for is these two root stumps. So you got one just here and then one on the other side on that corner there. So yeah, you just got to make sure you don't turn in too early. I have clipped that stump before and given it a little whack. But yeah, it's a good little challenge. Definitely a few things for everybody to have a crack at. Now, don't think I'll be going through this. Last time I looked, the bottom is pretty slushy. If you've got a big lift, pretty easy to get through there. As you can see, you know, it's a bit of a diff dragger. A few scrape marks down that, so big tyres, big lift is the way to go on this one. Through the side here, let's have a bit of a look at this. Looks a bit, doesn't look horrible, looks a bit soft. Maybe I'll just stick to the main one and we'll go through there. We'll see how we go. All right, I'll set these up on my nice new tripod, give you a look at the action. It's a little bit different being out here solo. You know, I'm not the kind of person that can, like, especially camping. I tried camping solo once and I must admit I didn't enjoy it very much. I'm not the kind of person that can just sort of sit around and relax by themselves. If I'm with other people relaxing and, you know, engaging in conversation and stuff, that's amazing. I really thrive on that. But just sitting there by yourself, not really doing anything, I'm the kind of person that I need to have a task. Like, I can more than easily stand out somewhere and fish by myself for a while, but, you know, I'm doing something, I'm keeping myself busy. Even forward driving like this, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also concentrating on the road. Well, dirt road. So, you know, my mind's busy, I'm keeping busy. But yeah, when I see a lot of just, you know, pull up and camp for the evening to sort of, you know, reset, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not really my cup of tea. So I'm not sure how we'll go, you know, if I want to film, like, I do want to film some camping videos with you guys, but I'd love to, I don't know how much of it will be just solo me sitting there. More than often I'll probably just go out with mates and just film little bits and, you know. So yeah, we made it down that that little hill. Come around into this clearing here. There's two little drop-offs down to the water. I'm just going to go past this one and go down the next one, only because that first one's a bit more steeper and it looks more fun to go up. So we'll go down this one. Nothing to it, and then you hop out into this nice little clearing down by the water. You just got to pivot around this tree here, try and miss that one, which I just did. And then got a beautiful view of the water. It's pretty shallow. Alright, well, that wasn't, that spot wasn't really doing it for me. The river's, it's obviously quite low, so it's quite shallow there. But the climb down, the climb up, you know, that was a good bit of fun. I'm not sure what it's going to look like to you guys on the camera, but, you know, it feels kind of easy when I'm in here. It just goes to show you how capable like modern day cars are now. You know, with a bit of gear, they can just do everything. Especially, you know, with an automatic, diff locks, low range, clearance. They're so capable. It's really surprising. Like, you know, for a mum wagon, you can probably see behind me there. There's a baby seat. There's another one on the other side. That was a good. I've gone up and down the. That main entrance there, but I haven't gone down to where the water's edge was before and then come back up. So that was a first. But she, you know, she ate it up. Absolutely ate it up. Hopefully it does look pretty cool for you guys. You know, that's what I want this channel to be about. A couple of people have sort of spoken to me, commented to me, and said they enjoy that I'm showing off, you know, the tracks and the challenges a bit more than just camping and, you know, having a bit of a chat, do a bit of a cook up. That's not really what I wanted this channel to be about. I didn't want it to be about just like camping and stuff. I wanted to show off what, like, especially what this car can do. Like I said, I think in my my first intro video going back, you know, these things just don't get any sort of recognition. So going forward into the future, you know, I am hopefully, well, family and I are hopefully planning to get a next gen. I'd love to do up a next gen Everest. I think they look super tough. Out of sort of all the modern kind of 4Bs that are coming out now with all the facelifts, I reckon, you know, they've got that American styling. I think they're probably the nicer looking ones out of the handful you can pick from. And once you start putting bar work and big wheels on it, I reckon they look tough. Just like this one, when it came out, I thought the Ford's probably the better looking sort of faces and cars, and then you lift them up and, you know, they start looking like little monster trucks. So yeah, but one day we're alright. We're coming up to our next challenge here. Now this is one that you also have to do. It does have sort of like a little bonus line around the side of it. I've never done it before, but I'm kind of tempted. It's always had water in it when I've seen it, but it's dry at the moment, so we'll might help out, have a bit of a check. Looks like the end of it though. The end used to have a big hump. You had to sort of like jump up over this hump to get back onto the main track, but it looks like it's flattened out a bit. So might have a quick little squiz, and I'll get back to you. All right. Righto guys, here we are getting to the end of Captain Fawcett's Track. We've arrived at Driver Road. There's a little Y junction here. You can either turn left and keep on doing the tracks. You've got Muddy Landing Road to the left there, and also the Murray Fireline Trail. I won't be doing those today. We're gonna finish it off here and head on home. So I'll be heading right and making my way back. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys could join me on this little day trip out, you know, a little solo travel. Kick off 2024. I'm hoping we got plenty to come for the channel this year. You know, we're cracking over a few subscribers, and the goal was to hit 100. So if we get 100 this year, that'll be pretty spot on. That'll be a good little goal to tick off. I want to thank all you guys for, you know, watching the videos and liking them and sharing them. That means a lot. So yeah, but Captain Fawcett's, you know, great little track. A lot of little spots you can duck off into. I didn't go down all of them. Some of them aren't too bad to get into. Some, the entrances are a bit hairy, so you know, if you're going to do it, just stick to your skill level. Don't put yourselves in any unfavourable positions. But yeah, always like this track, you know, another good little one. And it's time to head home. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. There'll be some videos probably pop up next to my head here, and maybe a little channel link for you to have a click on. Alright guys, catch you later.